What's up, y'all?
Welcome to another episode of Home on the Range.
Today we're finally back home from vacation because, apparently we just, take half of the year off on vacation. Just been busy up to our eyeballs in it. Anyway, so let's get straight to the point. Today we're going to be doing the part 2 of handguns under $400. Probably got the worst handgun anybody has ever talked about. But before we get to that, I want you to hit that little subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time we upload a new video. I want you to like our videos. I want you to share our videos. And I definitely want you to comment on our videos. And go back and watch our episodes further back if you haven't seen any of the stuff that we've done in the past. We haven't been doing this for very long, and you can tell the big difference in from day one until now and how everything's going. So I'm going to show you the worst possible thing that I ever could have purchased, and I can't say that. We got a High Point. So I can't say it's the worst possible thing we've ever purchased because we do have another thing that we haven't introduced yet. I feel it's the worst possible thing we've ever purchased. So I think we'll start off with the High Point today. We also have a Beretta APX X-Carry. Both of these firearms, I'll put the prices in, right here, so you can see what's going on with those. But let's tear into the High Point first and see how it breaks down. Let's see. Well, okay, field strip. Now I talked about this on part 1. Field strip, I feel, is supposed to be a field strip. Click, 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 it's apart.
Tools.
I've got tools out again. So already, that's 2 pistols that I'm already saying don't like the way that they tear down. What do we got here? What is this?
Oh, we have the price for this one.
Oh, do we?
So the High Point was $179.99. Big bucks.
Super cheap. What in good Lord's name is that?
Dual lock.
Oh, it's
High Point dual lock.
I think it's the.
It's
a trigger lock.
Yeah. And a key.
I've never seen a trigger lock.
Comes with a ghost ring sight.
Okay.
Might be worth throwing it on there. And then 1 magazine.
So there's the ghost ring sight. Can you see that?
So do you replace the...
Yeah, you have to. This is plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. We're talking quality components already. I can't. You know what? I'm sitting here and I'm judging this firearm on everybody else's experience. I haven't fired this thing.
Oh man. So it's the Model C9. Everything that we're showing under 400 for these 2 episodes is a 9mm.
Yep.
I'm just kind of helping with unboxing, and then Dan's gonna tear it apart for you.
Oh, look at there's a Well, there's a safety on there. It's a high grade, lots of design thought put behind that. How does it break down? Oh, it's another one of those slide it back and pop the pin out deals.
Yeah. How does the slide feel and the trigger and all that?
Slide feels terrible. So the safety is also the hold open. Look at that. Let's take the flag out of there. No drop, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, you can't drop that. Well, I can tell you already, slide bite is going to be an issue with this. I grab super high, and it's already
Yeah. So
it's already chewing my hand up right there.
so with my smaller hands, I'll probably be okay. So there's a little space there. Because I hold high up too, but I just have, smaller hands. So, but yeah.
I got fat hands.
It just feels like, I can't even think of a good word. Just heavy, like.
Feel like a Glock? I say that out loud. Okay, how's this silly thing come apart?
Do you do the trigger yet?
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, because we gotta make consistent with the last video.
Oh, probably won't fire without the magazine in it. Is the trigger working? Oh. Move. There, it's starting to move. Holy criminy.
Bad.
Oh my god.
That's the longest ever.
No, it's really not that long.
It's just really.
It's probably. Heavy. Oh my god!
I wonder if it says.
It's so heavy.
I need to find that. I'll find that while you're breaking it down.
Okay, watch. Okay, I mean, I added a lot of pressure really quickly. So the trigger pull is. It's pretty short. I'm telling you, that's 10-pound trigger.
Jeez. Holy cow.
So I can't complain about the trigger pull. It's not that long. It's a good short trigger pull, but oh my gosh, it's heavy. So heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna let you tear that down. I'll look for that info and I'll be back.
We might have to read the directions on how to tear that thing down.
I'm on it.
Oh man, that's just absolutely obnoxiously terrible. Okay, so this was a lot more complicated than what we thought it was ever going to be. Pin at the very back of the slide.
So it says now put a magazine in.
So you there's a pin all the way back there, you lock it back, and obviously you have to put the magazine back in because it's same as a lot of firearms, you gotta fire it. Okay, let's let the slide forward first. Pull the trigger, and it should pop off. Pull the trigger, and It should pop off. Pull the trigger, and it popped off.
Uh-oh.
What in the hell? I think I broke it.
Broke it before we even shot it.
Now the spring goes down in there. Okay, so it looks like it's like a 22 setup. Barrel doesn't come off. Well, the barrel could come off if you pop this little pin out and then pop the barrel off, but no real need for it to come off. Worst field strip ever.
I mean, seriously.
This is terrible. This is a terrible design.
These are faces. It does, however, say never disassemble further than this point. Because that could make it to malfunction.
Well, they typically say that because most people that are tearing down their firearms aren't gunsmiths. Like myself, I'm not a gunsmith. I'm just guessing. So.
But I mean, like honestly, would you ever do this out in the field?
No, you couldn't. Because first off, if you lose that pin, you're done. Second off, if you lose your retainer, this is your retainer for the back of your firing pin. Typically, it's a plate that slides up in there. This is in High Point in Ohio.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should stop by.
Mansfield, Ohio.
Not a somebody should be fired.
I mean, we'll see how it does out in the field, but I mean, I guess if you had $179.99 only.
I mean, yeah, it's firearm's a firearm, you know. I mean, I guess, but okay. So now, how do I wrestle this back in there with the spring in there? Let's just shoot that spring over there.
Hey, this one's easy to find.
Yeah, this one's big and green. Wow. Something should be so easy is overly complicated.
It says to do it upside down.
I'm trying to do it upside down. There it is. Wow.
It didn't sound good. I'm gonna let you shoot this first.
Might blow up in your hand. This isn't even a... Oh my gosh. Look, this isn't even a spring. If you can see it, it's like...
A little hollowed out.
No, it's a coil of metal. Normally they're like one, they're like one wrapped piece of metal. This is like a whole entire coil.
Yeah.
Where'd you say they were?
Mansfield, Ohio. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll shoot fantastic. Maybe it'll be my new favorite.
Stop lying to yourself. Okay, moving on. We'll get that back together some other day. All right. So let's go to this APX carry. This one I actually got from, I got it on guns.com, but I got it on guns.com through a dealer. So I do want to say thank you to MJR Gun Depot. They did not have the one that I wanted in stock, which was it was I want to say it was a black top, black anodized top, and a gunmetal gray lower. But they were kind enough to ship us some t-shirts, and I will put a link in the description to their contact, so you guys can go check them out and make your next purchase. They were wonderful to talk to and deal with. So but anyway, this one so far, I think in my hands probably feels the best. Is this our first Beretta?
It's our first Beretta.
It is our first Beretta. Look at that. Comes with 2 magazines.
Oh, that's that piece.
Lower.
Yeah.
Feels solid. Feels real strong.
What do you think of that? The grip. I mean, do you like that extra?
There's a lot. So there's a lot of grip on the
serrations or whatever they called it.
And it's very grippy. You're never gonna lose it. That's for sure. It's my pinky doesn't fall off the end because it's got the magazine extension on there. Feels real nice, real small.
It actually.
What is this, 8 round?
It actually almost reminds me of my little 380 a little bit.
Yeah.
So, 6 rounds. 8 round extended optional.
Oh, look at that. I've got another
Even better for you.
different extension on there. So that's not just a pinky extension, that's the whole magazine extension, which is real nice. It really depends on how you want to carry it, and if you're a smaller person and you really just want the end on there to really hide it, that's great. But I like it. Trigger pull. It's got a trigger safety on it. Oh, maybe. It's a little bit heavy. It's smooth. About halfway. 3/4. Real long trigger pull. Real long reset too. But compared to the High Point,
smoother, I would say. I think that's actually, for me, I'm a little worried about kind of the opposite. The High Point for you, you were worried about getting, hit with the slide. I'm kind of worried about this on my hand. Feels firm, really rough.
well, it's supposed to be.
We'll see.
So this is something I just noticed as she was doing it. Watch, right there.
Oh yeah.
That could be a gunk issue. Okay. Let's move this out of the way, tear it down. Again, field strip. Not so field strippy. I would assume slide has to be back.
Striker deactivation button. No, actually, they do not have the slide back. And then depress the striker deactivation button with a small punch.
Yeah.
Rotate the disassembly pin approximately quarter turn counterclockwise.
So do one thing and then do another thing. High point to save the day.
Quarter turn counterclockwise.
Oh, there it is.
Move the slide forward and remove it from the frame. So I guess that wasn't as bad. Right? I mean, still need additional tools.
Yeah, this was a little bit easier. You know, you could probably fake this. So you push this secondary pin down on the bottom. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Okay, you push that secondary pin down at the bottom, and you turn that piece. So you could probably fake that out in the field if you really needed to.
And that's like more standard. The rest.
Yeah, and this is typical standard breakdown. And then again, they do have the focus. They do have the retaining piece on the back there for your firing pin and everything. Everything's pretty typical inside. Looks like you could knock that all out if you were a gunsmith, or if you were more advanced with firearms. But pop that back in. Put the spring back in there. Put your slide back on. Oh, it won't even pop back. So do you have to lock that? That could be a thing. Oh, there it went. I think I just didn't have it.
Yeah, looks like you're doing it right. Wow.
There you go. And then all you have to do is just turn that.
I mean, that's not too bad.
The slide is a little sticky, so you know it's brand new. So I just had to get it past the right point. Well, that is going to do it for the unboxing and teardowns. I'm going to go ahead and say that as far as hand feels go, I like the Beretta, and I also like the Taurus. I think the Beretta is my favorite. As far as teardown goes, strangely enough, I'm going to go ahead and say the Taurus is the best teardown. It does have this funky, has that funky Glock teardown, you know. But as far as concealment goes, I'm going to go ahead and say the Ruger is going to win the day on that, just because it's super thin compared to everything else. And the high point's coming in and a very distant last on everything.
But we'll see.
Poor design, poor teardown. I mean, maybe the thing will fire, and you know, maybe it's the AK of handguns. It's just garbage looking design, but just absolutely some genius. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even going to assume, but whatever. Anyway, the next time you see us with these handguns, we'll be out on the range, and we can't wait to see you there.
Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see y'all next time.